Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we actually have the filler for the 1000 Power Yhwach Ichigo Orihime End of Year banner, and so I decided, should I do a should you summon video? It's dropping later tonight, or basically tomorrow, 23 hours by the time I'm dropping this video. And since we have the filler, I decided I would do the video for it. And it is confirmed that we have the select any 1000 Power character, it looks like any I'll just go to the ticket, one free anime special, choose a 5-star character summons ticket. So I believe that's like any 1000-year Blood War character, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, and I'll put it in the description, but I believe that's what it is. Like any it's any old one, like before this banner release, if I'm not mistaken. I wish I could just click it and check, but I don't think you can. So yeah, there's no way to actually tell. I can't remember. I remember seeing a bunch of 1000 Power characters when the first time this ticket dropped. So yeah, but either way, let's go over the characters. And yeah, this is the filler. And to be honest, the only good filler is 1000 Power Aizen, and he's literally 2 years old. That's crazy. It's crazy that Aizen is that old, that he's still that good. But yeah, yes, Rukia is decent, and she could be getting a resurrection soon. Ishin could be saved as well with his resurrection later on as well. But then Nanao is just a link. Senjumaru is just whatever. She's the laceration link, so she might be good on a character like Tsushika Ichigo, because he has a pretty high chance of inflicting lacerate. And then Mayuri is just a good full stam link and recharge. But yeah, you can get a character guaranteed every 5 steps, a guaranteed 5-star, 5, 10, 15, 20, and then step 25 is a free anime choose a 5-star character. You know, the discount step 1, 6, 11, 16, and 21 is 150. Step 2, 7, 12, 17, and 22 is 200. But personally, I'm gonna say this: I don't think they're worth summoning now. They've been out for so long. They've been reran for so long. Maybe you can do the discounts, but the reason I'm saying this is because, well, obviously, you know, if they're your favorite character, go for it, okay? That's fine. If you just really want them because they're cool, go for it. But meta-wise, Orihime is getting slapped down by Renji, so she's not as needed. She's still a very, very good character, but almost every single team I've seen in Brave Battles has Renji. Obviously, maybe if you're a lower seat, maybe you could definitely use her. Maybe there's not only Renjis running around down there. But unless you have a max incentive Orihime, usually a 1-5 Renji is more than enough to take out an Orihime. Yhwach has already been replaced in one of his guild quests by Uetsu. He's still the best mine character in the game, I will say that. But you don't need an insanely broken character to farm IT. There's multiple characters. White can still farm IT just fine. As for his other guild quests, I mean, let's just go over his kit, I guess. His Melee Hollow, because Melee no affiliation got replaced by Uetsu, but Melee Hollow, he still is the king of it. But I assume once we actually get it, once it actually drops, I assume we will be getting. Here, let me open this. Okay, it's super zoomed in. So we are right here, Captain Ranged, Sternator, Melee, and then next week is Hollow Melee, and then Hollow Ranged. Would we get a? I don't. When is that in a month? What day? I don't think we would actually get one. No. Maybe we won't get one for a while, because usually they drop a new character for the certain GQs following the GQs that are out. So I would imagine it'd be Hollow Range, but that's Remy. I don't think they would replace Remy. Story per Range probably is my guess, is probably what they would end up replacing. Maybe they could do Melee Hollow, but literally the final day of the month is literally Thursday, and that's when the banner should drop. So that GQ would be gone. So I don't know, but he's still a very good character, you know, he has the insane damage, but I assume we're going to get a Hollow Killer Plus character that's going to absolutely destroy Yhwach in every way, shape, or form in terms of guild quest. But he's still very, very broken. You know, the Mind Attribute Strong Attack Recharge minus 20% for, you know, Limit Breaker or IT. He has a Berserker of 40%, complete status immunity, Debilitator of 5 seconds. He also has weakening on all of his strong attacks, which is very, very good. Devastation 60, Frenzy of 2, Havoc 20, SP boost at 80, weakened defense. So obviously he could get better skills. Also, he has like the killer bonus where he can get more strong attack damage, more soul bomb damage, stuff like that. Very, very good stuff. But like we could get a, I think, no, we have Ishin. I was gonna say our first Mind Rampage character, but we do have Ishin. But we could get another 120% SP character with Frenzy 3, or just increased status element chance, because that's like Yhwach's biggest downfall, is that he doesn't have increased status element chance even against like just heart enemies or against hollow enemies. That's like his biggest downside, genuinely. Like if he had Frenzy 3 or increased status element chance against heart or just, you know, killer, I think that he'd be insane. He'd be even better. But at the moment, he just doesn't have that insane, like, increased chance. He doesn't have that insane damage like Owetsu does. He has the Killer Plus. He has that insane gauge damage. Like, 2-5 was getting, like, 56 second clear in very hard guild quest. It might have even been 1-5. I could have been wrong, but, like, that's insane. That's insane. So I definitely think he's going to get power crept this year, but I don't know when. He is good, though. He is good. But yeah, I think he's going to get replaced for guild quest. Same thing for Ichigo. I see him getting replaced, but then again, he has 2 killers, so that's pretty cool. But he's still really, really fun. He's really, really smooth, especially if you do end up going against Soul Reapers or Quincy's. He just dices through anything he goes into. Like, his damage output is insane. The weakening and last rate, he has. Also, like, the double killers is very nice. He has Bombardment, complete status immunity, damage to last rate enemies and weakened enemies. So that's very, very cool. Debilitator of 5 seconds, so he has, you know, the debuff lasts longer. Frenzy 2, Havoc plus 20%. Hit enemy chance definitely could have been changed for, like, you know, maybe more damage at full stamina. That definitely could have helped, but it's fine. He has Marauder, and then SP boost. Like, it's insane how little multipliers he has, but he still just puts out so much damage. He's still like one of the best, hardest hitting enemies in the game. I think apparently Byakuya is like the only harder hitting one. But yeah, and then he has like really good innate skills as well. Long strike, poise, search plus 2. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. And yeah, he's just incredibly good. So if you want him, I understand. But just note, I assume that he's going to be getting replaced in these guild quests, you know, once they start adding Killer Plus for Melee Soul Reaper. Like, when is that? Melee Soul Reaper, that's ranged. Spada, Quincy, Captain Melee, Soul Reaper. I gotta back out a little bit. Soul Reaper range is here. We are up here around, so that's like, what, 2 months away, about? And then Melee Exterminator is coming up. I guess we got Mask. I guess Mask was our Melee Exterminator character, because we're literally getting it in like a day. So yeah, maybe we'll just get a Melee Sword per killer to replace him. But yeah, at the moment, Exterminator Melee, it still looks like it's going to be him for a while. Obviously, they could just release a character not for the guild quest at the time. They could definitely do that, but mainly what they've been doing is they're dropping the insanely broken characters for that certain GQ alongside the guild quest. So that's why end of month is probably going to be an insane range sword per killer. Praying I don't want to use 7th anniversary Ichigo anymore. So yeah. And on to Orihime. She's a really good Brave Battle unit. Not much to say more. She was the best Brave Battle character in the entire game up until Renji. Like, she still slapped around Menina, she slapped around Saj, and she slapped around basically anything besides like Power Chad full defense. And then apparently Ishin, if you build him like full defense dodge, he was pretty good. I tried, it just never even really worked, but I heard that people were getting some success with it. But she's just absolutely insane. But now that the Renji stops her debuff, I believe the barrier still goes, so that's at least nice. But without the debuff, it's definitely a huge difference to her. Since, you know, you're probably always at an advantage now, or at least on an even playing field against a Orihime when you're using a Renji. And most people already have Renji because it's a very, very good banner. Byakuya, Rukia, and Renji, very powerful banner. So she kind of gets bullied. She only has brave battle skills as well, so you're never really going to use her in PvE. Like, she has literally no bruiser. She only has flurry too. Does she even have guard break? She sharpshooter, brain. I think that's with guard break, isn't it? Okay, I believe that's basically guard break. Okay, my 2 a.m. Tony took over. I was like, wait, what is that? But yeah, it is. So yeah, I mean, you could use her, but like, dear God, she has like no damage. So, you know. My biggest downfall of these brave battle only skills, like, at least give her some bruiser, man. At least give her some bruiser. Like, dear God, but she's good. Now going on to the filler, Aizen, he's just the best NAD character still, and it's been 2 years, which is insanely stupid. You know, he has multi-barrier, he has poise, attack boost of 80%. There's like 3 characters in the game with it. Maybe it's just 2. Cacao Side, Yhwach, and Aizen. I always think it's Nell, but Nell doesn't have it. He has bruiser of 40%, and then he has the gauge effect, which I believe gives him, what is it, 100% bruiser, if I'm not mistaken. Is Ichigo's kid on here? Or Aizen? Aizen. So true. Yeah, 100% bruiser when he pops the gauge, which is insane. That's insane. Debilitator of 5 seconds because he does have weakening on all of his strong types besides his SA2, which is a barrier. He only has flurry +1, but that's fine because he has so much damage output already, especially when he pops his gauge. And he has increased style so much chance against speed attribute enemies, which is crazy. Like, very good character. Very good. And he's one of the coolest characters in the game still. Like, I still love this Aizen. He's so cool. Yeah, he's just a good NAD character. Now to Rukia. She's cool, you know, 60% Berserker, 20% Bruiser, because at the time that was the meta. That's what they always just did. Damage to frozen enemies, Debilitator 5, Frenzy 1. Pretty much it. Bless me. Oof. But yeah, it's just, you know, when she gets a resurrection, hopefully they change her skills and whatnot. Take some out. Like, take out the recover stamina, to be honest. Maybe give her Frenzy too. You know, stuff like that. But she's fine. And she's like a fan favorite character just because she's like the coolest Bankai Rukia. Ishin, nothing to say about him. He's just kind of outdated. Berserker 20, Bruiser 20, Frenzy 1. Blech. Hopefully he gets changed. Hopefully he's really good because I have him 5-5. I don't know. Very good Link. I forgot. For some reason I thought she was just 20% full stamina damage, but it kind of, I guess. Oh yeah, she's one of the best Links in the entire game. She's also a pretty decent booster. She has booster and an enhancer, so if you don't have a booster for like in a spot a week, there you go. She could do something, or any week really, but mainly a Spada, range of Spada. Yeah, she's fine. Just a very good Link if you end up pulling her. Senju, damage to lacerated enemies. That's about it. I don't really have much to say about her. Mayuri, good Link. And then that's about it. So yeah, let me know down below if you guys are going to be summoning. Best of luck. I am obviously skipping. I don't care for any of these characters, and I already have Ichigo 5-5. So yeah, it's here till the 4th, so you can see what end of month is. You can see. I'll be doing like some guesses later on in a few days' time. But yeah, take care, peace out, and have an amazing day.